Well, hello everybody from Arizona. Zack Hample here at Chase Field, which is my 21st Major League Baseball stadium this season. Only 9 more to hit up all 30. I think it's going to happen. And I am pumped for a big matchup tonight. It is the battle of 2 fourth-place teams. The D-backs versus the Pirates. Yeah, it's going to be really empty tonight. I am looking forward to seeing Oneil Cruz for the first time in the majors. I'll talk more about him inside. But for right now, it is hot. So enough talking, let's go catch some baseballs.
And there is a look at the dome. Good thing for that, of course, in Arizona. And by the time the gates opened, the Pirates were already hitting. So I was wearing a Pirates hat, and it did not take me long to get a baseball. Some fancy footwork on the bleachers right there. That ball was thrown by Yohan Ramirez. That is spelled Y-O-H-A-N, by the way. Gave that one to a kid. And that's my buddy Keith. He is always at this stadium. Lots of Pirates fans, including this weirdo. Just kidding, that's my friend Nick. And speaking of weird, listen to my videographer singing. I can live without you, hold you tonight. I can dream. I'm just kidding. There's nothing weird about singing. In fact, it's beautiful. So Chris, you just keep on singing as much as you want. And right here, you can see that player threw a baseball into the crowd. Usually, anytime a ball ends up on the warning track in BP, it will end up in the seats. And look at this foul ball. I was not happy. It's like, let's go! Hit some home runs already. Right here, I ran up onto the concourse. I think I was going for a toss-up. Of course, I hoped that this guy would launch one. Not a bad hit, but it did not reach me. And so, I hurried on back down to the right field bleachers, and look what happened next. It's a good thing that I was, in fact, hurrying.
Fist bump, sir.
I'm focusing! That was a lucky fist bump right there. The first group of Pirates batting practice was pretty good. Got 2 baseballs, including that home run on the fly. Right now, the next group has just started. I'm up here on the concourse in deep right center because the man, Oneil Cruz, is hitting. 6'7", tallest shortstop in Major League history. He has ridiculous bat speed, a cannon for an arm. So I'm excited to see him in BP during the game, hoping for some really long home runs up here. So that was disappointing. He hit some lasers, but he really wasn't pulling it. So we have a few other lefties in this group. I think I'm going to go back down to the regular seats because I don't feel like those guys are going to hit it this far. So, bye. All right, first things first, this guy right here tries to shake my hand, and I'm like, nah, I'm going to give you a fist bump. I don't like shaking hands. It's not that I'm a germaphobe, but well, maybe I am a bit of a germaphobe. I just don't want to shake 100 people's hands every game, okay? Guys, when you see me, give me a fist bump rather than shaking my hand. I would appreciate it. But anyway, this guy Reynolds in the white jersey, he's running around with a fancy camera dangling over his shoulder. That's a dangerous move. And this ball bounced way up into the concourse. You can see that guy was scampering off after it. And, you know, the seats, or rather the bleachers in right field, were not crowded. But there was just so much space to cover. Guys were hitting balls all over the place, so it was hard to pinpoint it. Right here, Fenway Chris up on the concourse, he was filming me, so he wasn't really able to see where that one landed. Absolutely not his fault at all, just pointing that out. And then here's Oneil Cruz again going oppo still until this one. Oh my God, look where this thing lands. I'm gonna slow it down for you. Look at the red circle. The ball lands there in the second deck. Are you kidding me? And then it bounces down. Shout out to my friend Tony in the red shirt and white hat who grabbed that one. And then you can see up here right next to the batter's eye, I was trying to work the toss-ups. Tariq Brock, that's who threw that Night Baseball, the Pirates' first base coach, and you can see him walking across the outfield right here. Meanwhile, the third and probably final group of Pirates batting practice is just getting started. So, I gotta decide where to be. I think I'm gonna go back to the regular right field seats. And Fenway Chris, why don't you come with me? The numbers today were not all that impressive for me, but that's what happens when a stadium does not open early enough for the fans to see the home team take batting practice. And you know, just like successful teams will work hard to manufacture runs, well, I did something similar from a ball hawking standpoint. By the time the Pirates had cleared the field, I had hustled all the way over to their dugout on the first base side, and I got one of their staff members to chuck a baseball to me over the protective netting. So that felt good. My fourth ball of the day, and it also felt good to hang out with a whole bunch of fans in the right field bleachers after that. Every stadium that I go to has a certain vibe. The fans give off a specific energy, and I get the same thing from the staff members as well. And this place is about as chill as it gets. So a huge thank you to everyone here in Phoenix for making my time at this stadium so pleasant. Now, speaking of time, I spent so much of it hanging out with people that there's only about 15 minutes until game time right now. So I am going to hustle, try to find some food nearby, eat fast, make it back down here into the seats, and then the goal is to catch a home run. I have gotten home runs during games at 19 different Major League stadiums. Never gotten one here, so it'll be pretty epic if I get one tonight or tomorrow. 2 games, can I make it happen? We'll see.
Streets of New York, you'll be the judge of this.
We are underway here in a very, very noisy and boisterous Chase Field. I could probably talk like this and you guys could hear me. And check out this pizza. The concession stand said something about New York, but that's not what New York pizza looks like. And this cost about 13 bucks, so I'm already very disappointed, but one bite, everybody knows the rules. Whoa, that's loud. Into the concourse, how about that?
They don't have no natty bow here, man.
watching pitchers' duels when I'm home and checking it out on TV. I can see the strike zone. I can see where the catcher is setting up. I can see if the pitcher is executing his pitches. But when I am out in the outfield trying to catch a dinger and there are no runs and you're in the 5th inning, yeah, it's kind of tough. So that's the situation right now. Top 5, nothing but goose eggs. And I hope things change any moment because Oneil Cruz is due up 3rd this inning, and when he is coming up to the plate, I'm going to go up the stairs, over into the concourse where I was for BP, and hope that a little magic unfolds. So, we'll see. That right there shows you just how dull this game has been. The scoreless tie was finally broken on a double play. Oneil Cruz showing off his arm on that one. And so top 7 right now, the D-backs are up 1-0. The crowd very excited. Just an electric atmosphere tonight here at Chase Field. Cruz just did not have it tonight at the plate, and I gave it one final attempt for him up in the concourse in the 8th inning, but it just was not meant to be. And after that, well, I headed over to the Pirates bullpen to check things out there for a bit. There was no chance to get a baseball, but it's always nice to see the players and coaches up close. And then somehow, the action began to unfold after that. The D-backs tacked on 2 insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th, and then after they took the field at the start of the 9th, I got their center fielder, Alec Thomas, to throw a ball to me from about 150 feet away. It ended up falling a bit short, and I gotta say, I was lucky that it did not bounce away from me. That was my 5th ball of the day, and I handed it off to a cute little guy sitting near me with his parents, and then the game ended just a few minutes after that. The Pirates had a very forgettable performance tonight, but credit should definitely go to Arizona's starter, a fellow Z, Zack threw 7 scoreless innings as the Diamondbacks cruised to a 3-0 victory. And as for me, and as for the kids here who are shrieking, I know it was a really tough night for everybody. I got 5 baseballs, like I said, and including the ones that I gave away, it brings the lifetime total to 11,929! Woo! So that's about it. This place is always fun. It's even more fun when it's so empty, but as I always say, for the sake of the sport, the health of Major League Baseball, I don't want to see empty seats. I do like it when it's crowded, but yeah, easier as a collector to roam. So that's it. Gotta go. Stay tuned, I think, for one more video from here coming tomorrow. Got a little surprise for you at the start of that one. And good night. Thanks for watching.